Before I proceed, I want everyone to ensure that you are selecting the proper value in the chat box because I don't want any disturbance because of one or two person to the entire batch. Please don't disturb other people. Check the screen very carefully and select the proper value. Then only type something what you want to type, especially the mobile users. And now let me tell you what actually will be the agenda of this session or what we are going to see as the agenda of this session. What is the purpose behind the session? Let me tell you. So I'm assuming everyone selected the proper value in the chat box because I'm going to start the Q&A. And my question for you is that till this point, or in fact, let me show you the background first of all, and then we'll proceed for the discussion. So please note here, today's session actually is having a background, and the background is this. We have seen since demo session how to log into Salesforce using system browser. But in the industry, people are also using mobile app for working on Salesforce, which you must also know. For example, we have seen like how to create the applications, how to work on the applications, etc. All this you have seen in the past, object, etc. But that is something a browser. And if you are going to work on that level only, if you are going to learn that only, then in this case that's going to be a drawback for your career. So can you tell me what kind of drawback will be there, or what kind of reason that you will not your knowledge which you already have in the previous session, application creation, etc., object creation, that will not be enough. That environment will not be enough. Why you think? Can anyone guess what can be the reason that that knowledge is not sufficient in this world? What's so different in this current era in the market? Yes, people are looking for the mobile features, mobile facilities. Managers, project managers, team leads, directors, they all are using mobile apps. And if you're going with the traditional way of Salesforce, which you saw in the demo session, like I shown you multiple example, right? Like hospital industry, school industry, or let's say the Samsung mobile example, you will be outdated person. And that is the reason I tell my students to also be ready for the Salesforce market by this facility, a mobile application facility. So how we can work in Salesforce in mobile application? What is the process for that? What are the facilities for that? Everything you will come to know here one by one. Just ensure you are paying proper attention in the class. And second thing, whenever you are going to have any questions from my side or questions from your side, ensure that you are selecting the proper value because we are going to have multiple Q&As in today's session. So for this reason only, we have this important session in for all the students so they can start working on mobile device. If you have a customer and he will ask you that can we work on mobile, then you can simply say yes, I know that and we can do that, and you can start working on the project. Okay, so that is the background of today's session. So in short, here the moral is what types of apps you created in demo sessions, those are not enough. If your customer is interested in mobile apps, then you definitely not have the sufficient knowledge. You have to have this knowledge also. How we can have this? Let me explain you one by one. So the agenda becomes like this. Agenda is going to be now workshop on Salesforce from mobile, or workshop on using Salesforce from mobile. What is the meaning of workshop? Workshop means we will be having 99% hands-on things and 1% thing you will listen. Okay, so this is not only one workshop, you will have many workshops, but the moral is more hands-on in the workshop, less learning. Okay, or less listening. Okay, so let's proceed for the workshop. And please note that as everything here focus on hands-on, if anyone is lagging behind, if anyone is taking time, then please don't expect me or everyone to wait for you, because what will happen then, this way we will not be able to complete our agenda of today's session. So this workshop is getting recorded also. If you are getting delayed or because of some reason you are taking time, okay, no problem. Play the video again when you will get from my side in the afternoon and then start working. So please note, don't expect me to wait for you. I'm going to give a common time for everyone and then you have to complete in that. Okay, so please note, otherwise we will not be able to complete this agenda. So let us proceed and understand some background first of all. And please note here that one important thing that what we are going to use here in the class, I'm going to teach you emulator. But after the class, you are going to do also the assignment one more time, whatever we have done using mobile app. Okay, so after class, whatever we done or whatever, yeah, that's fine, done, do on mobile apps. Okay. By the way, those people who are not having the idea what emulator is, let me ask for those people who knows what is emulator. Anyone knows what is the meaning of emulator? So my question for you is, what is emulator? Anyone knows that? Okay, fine. Good try. Please note here, it is actually nothing but a kind of a demo environment, a kind of a simulation environment of the mobile application. So how will be your mobile application? For example, if there is a company doing Android application programming, so they cannot always and each and every time install the things on mobile and then test it. No, they want something on the laptop, on the system. So they will go for emulator. That means a kind of replica of a mobile application, and they will test all the functionalities on the mobile device. This way, they will be proceeding for all these activities. Okay. So please note here, we are going to proceed for that all activities one by one. So let me proceed and see how it's going to work. See now here. Before that, you guys need to also have your environment ready. And let me tell you how you are going to have your environment ready. So you should be having your emulator ready for this. What you will do, see here, how you are going to work on emulator. So for this, so please note that when you will do testing after the class for all these things, then you can use this mobile apps. For Android, we are having this link, and for iPhone users, this is the link. Okay, so you can download this app, but not right now. You can do this later after the session. Let me also click on the link and let me also show you what I mean to say. So you can see this is the app you're going to use as assignment after the session. And if anyone is using the iPhone device, then for you, you will be having this app for your iPhone. Okay. So this link I will mail you, by the way. So this you are going to download because there will be one assignment for you after the session to do this on the mobile device. So you will do that way. But emulator link we are going to use right now. Emulator we are going to do right away. And for that emulator, please note this is my link which I am going to show you. So this is the link. Okay. So everyone, please get ready because it's a workshop for you. And please note, when we have workshop, it means everything will be related to hands-on. Okay. Everything will be related to hands-on. So please note how we are going to do all these things. And also let me show you this workshop is to check to ensure that you guys will be ready for the job. And this is a job ready assessment. So this is going to cover those scenarios with hands-on, because in other session, if you remember, we only listen. You guys only listen and you guys don't do hands-on. But we time to time have workshop where you will do hands-on, hands-on, and hands-on. And right now we are having the skill Salesforce mobile, and I'm going to work. You're going to work as an admin developer, and I'm going to work as a BA. Okay, so let us see how it goes, and the ultimate benefit will be to prepare for the interview and job. So let's start the workshop. It means only hands-on we are going to have with small combination of programming. Sorry, small combination of theory. So I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to copy paste this link in the chat box. Everyone, please open the link immediately. Log into your Salesforce environment. this session is going to be expecting you lots of hands-on. So log into Salesforce environment, and here we go. Look at your chat box. And while typing, please select the value Shekhar in the chat box. Don't disturb other people. So please click on the link quickly. Okay. Now please click on the launch application. Click on the launch application button here. Click on the launch application button and be fast. As I said, I'm not going to make it slow for 1 or 2%. I'm going to have a decent speed. So please be fast. And look at this, what's coming on my screen. So check, and you are going to get 10 seconds. There is a button in the background, blue color button. Look at properly. Look at the screen properly. Look at the button at the left right hand side, launch application. You are going to get only 10 seconds. Quickly do that. Quickly do that. 10 seconds. And the button is on the screen. Look at the button, the blue color button, launch app. Okay, time is up. 10 seconds, done. All right. So now anyone is having any kind of difficulty, you can't see the button, you can't see the uh, things in the environment. Okay, fine. You just do one thing. Try again after some time after the session, maybe some browser issue or something like that, and ask me later, because here everyone should be able to see the button. So if you're not able to see, fine, just try later, or use Chrome browser, or use Chrome browser. So use Chrome browser if you want to see that. Okay, fine. And anyone is not getting the button or any other difficulties because of your browser or any other thing, then just watch the screen, understand what others are doing, and do that after the session, or mail me your difficulties after the session, because we will not be able to complete the agenda if I keep on answering every person's difficulty. Okay, so please note this point. Fine. So I clicked on the launch app button. So step number one, I opened this URL. Step number one. Step number two, I clicked on this button. And step number three, then I got this as output. This is step number three. Okay, fine. All the things are done. And anyone not able to get the button, leave it. I don't know why it's not coming, because it's nothing from, it is from some Chrome, and it should be coming for everyone. And for others it's coming, it's not coming for you. I'm not sure what is that. So we'll see that later, because it's the same website we are using. So it should definitely come for you. Anyways, just can be the possible reason is Chrome. So just check you're using the Chrome browser and launch the application. Or maybe your OS issue, or maybe some other browser issue. Okay, fine. Now everyone please log in your username or password which you have created already in the past. So please enter username and password. Anyone getting error or any kind of things, please try to resolve by your own only. And we'll see that after the session. You can mail me. There is no reason you should get any error. But still, as I said, depending on your system, browser, it can give some different results. And then I'm going to log into Salesforce. Everyone please log in now to Salesforce. So it is asking the verification code which will be sent on the mobile device. So getting the option add to Chrome. Okay. So guys, anyone is getting option called as add to Chrome, that's okay. Go for that. Anyone is getting launch app, go for that. Please note, anyone is getting the button here, add to Chrome, go for that. Fine. Anyone is getting launch the application, go for that. No problem. Just do that. And also, once refresh your browser, and after adding to Chrome, once refresh your browser and try to see. So I'm giving you 10 seconds for this, and let me now show you here. I'm giving 10 seconds for this. Okay. So here, let me tell you. So here, step next, if you see button add to Chrome, click on it. Fine. Second, next, if you see the button which is the launch app, go for that. Just 1 minute. Launch app. Fine. Click on this. Next, enter login details. Okay, and done. Fine. You are into the Salesforce emulator. Now this is called as emulator. So look at this screen. This emulator. And by the way, I need to now enter the verification code which I got on the SMS. Let me see. 28705. Okay, 28705 and verify. It is loading. Salesforce 1. Please note the mobile application of Salesforce is called as Salesforce 1. Okay, and please follow the screen instruction on the in the background so that you should also be getting the idea and solution for that. So you can see here, you can see at the left hand side, you can see the options. Click on this and all these things, whatever is coming, because in your case and my case things can be different. That's okay. Don't worry about that. Okay, so don't worry about what you can see in my screen. There can be some setting change, and please note, don't compare my screen of mobile and your, because I have made some kind of changes. So definitely, naturally, it will be different only. Don't compare. Just the start is done or not, it started or not, that's all. Okay, fine, good. This is the first step you have taken. Now, please note one important thing for your job. Remember that the important thing you should know here is Salesforce app is also called as Salesforce 1 in this industry. So if you listen the word like Salesforce 1 or something like that, then please note here that will be actually nothing but Salesforce application. Okay, so they will say Salesforce 1, Salesforce mobile application, etc. And please note here the login details which you have or which you had in demo. Fine, so that's the same thing, nothing separate. Don't create anything else or extra or repeat. Okay, fine. So let's go for now understanding some important interview question and certification question. So pay attention. So this will also be coming as a interview question or exam question. So see here, what is Salesforce 1? This is most widely used application in industry. In fact, it's about Salesforce industry. Okay, this is used by customers, business users, and end users. Here, mostly the work like data display, data entry, data editing will be done by the end user. Here means what they will do. They are traveling right now and they want to enter some record or they want to make some changes. They want to delete something. At that time, the managers waiting for the traveling to stop, or they will have some laptop access, and then they will do the work is not a good process in the industry. These senior people are having huge or highly packed schedule, so for them it's very much necessary. Okay, next. Now, next thing here. Now, next thing, they can work on various apps. So we can work on various apps, and apart from that, they will be also having the project scope. Like mostly the scope of this application is to work on data communication between other employees in the company. Another very famous reason, and we can also use this by the standard application called as Chatter, working on reports, charts, which is our future future activity when we are going to see that how actually you are supposed to work on the real-time project, because we are going to have such kind of workshops in future. So we are going to see these kind of things in future. So it's kind of a future workshop we'll be having. So okay, so that business can work and from traveling and also from flight, take the business decision, etc. So this way, this is going to be very important for your seniors. But sometimes in the interview, they will be also asking you the counter interview question, which you should also know. This was the counter interview question, which was asked in the companies like TCS in the past. Okay, that I remember. TCS company asked this question, and the counter interview question came as, "What is Salesforce A?" So can you guess by using the word A, what can be the meaning of that? Any guess from your side before I tell you? You guess and tell me. What do you think by Salesforce A? There is a meaning of word A. What do you think? Yeah, very good. A for admin. Very good. So A for admin, correct. Okay. So please note that there is one more app which is only useful for admin people. Means they are not going to be the business users. They will be people like you and me, technical people, and you are absolutely right. So for technical people, especially for admins, this is the app Salesforce A. What we can do in that app, this is not so widely used in the industry. Of course, because it's going to be used by only technical people like you and me. This is used by admins, technical people like you and me. Here, mostly the work like password reset, login issues will be resolved by technical users. For example, your customer called you or mailed and raised a ticket, and he's saying, "I'm not able to use my password, my account lock, whatever reason can be there." At that time, you can work on this. And how you can work on this? Don't worry, we are having a session on this called as user management. At that time, you will get all this information. So don't worry about all this stuff. So in the user management topic, we are going to see how we work on the users and other stuff in Salesforce. All right, so let me go for the next important point. Project scope for this, and by the way, we don't work on the apps, we work on the user issues by the way. Okay, so we try to solve the issues, and this way we go for that. In fact, let me make the small modification. So we don't use this app like Salesforce one. It's not like for our business or something. No, it's only for user issues we use this. And project scope, we can unfreeze the user, we can see the user detail, we can see information about user Salesforce environment to keep track of resources and setting the way we do in monitor section in the setup. This something we already saw demo. Okay, we have seen that how to see the memory and etc. We have seen that. Okay, so please note this should be your answer in the interview if they ask you about Salesforce A. And now let's move ahead and let's start now creating the applications in mobile device, that is Salesforce 1 and Salesforce. Now I have a question for you. Suppose I want to check your knowledge in Salesforce, whatever you got in last 10 minutes. Please note if I tell you that if your manager will tell you that you need to create uh, like Salesforce app, then where you will create. So here, let me just show you the question. So suppose your manager tells you this question. So this is the answer. If your manager is telling you create a Salesforce app, where you will create? Is it something related to Salesforce one? Wait a minute. I think the screen is stuck. Now here you go. This is the screen, and tell me the answer. If you understood last 10 minutes properly, you should be giving correct answer. You should be giving correct answer. Yes. Anyone who said Salesforce one, absolutely right. Salesforce A. Those two people who said Salesforce A, how it's possible? It's clearly mentioned here that we don't use this app like Salesforce one. It's not for any kind of applications are there and you are going to use that. No, you are just going to have the environment where you can just reset the password of user, unfreeze. That's all. Please note, whenever your customer is telling you to create the app, it is not Salesforce A. There is nothing to create for Salesforce A, and no one is interested in Salesforce A from your customer end, from your management end. You are only interested in Salesforce A. So please note, the answer is Salesforce 1. That is what the customer will be looking for. Salesforce A, customer is not interested in that application. Okay. Now, another important question. This was asked in Vodafone, and let me tell you the question. So, the question which was asked is this: what kind of content we can add into the Salesforce mobile app we create in Lightning App Builder? Okay, so please note this important point. Lightning App Builder is the option we will see in few minutes where we create a mobile app. Okay, or in fact, I will say where we design mobile app. Okay, you'll come to know about this later. Don't worry about this Lightning App Builder. But here, please note the answer of the interview should be we can bring three below types of content in mobile applications. Means in the mobile, you can bring this, or this. And please note here, you need to understand that this all the components, whatever is provided or whatever is available, you can use this all information without coding also. Like A, comma C. For this, no coding knowledge is needed. So please note, without having any even knowledge of mobile applications or coding, we can definitely solve this problem. No coding knowledge required. Okay, we can easily solve this three thing. But out of that, A and C doesn't require any coding. So let me go for now the environment, which I'm talking about, the app builder. Okay, so how can I go for this? Now let me log into Salesforce environment, and here we go. So I'm going to log into Salesforce environment in Lightning. Okay, so you guys also do the same thing. You guys also do the same thing. Fast, I'm going to give only 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, fine. So now after this, go to the this icon. This icon is called as gear icon. Click on the gear icon, gear, and be fast in the hands-on because here you should not be slow or you'll lag behind. Go to setup, and this is a workshop. So you are supposed to do hands-on in the parallel way. Means while I'm doing, you're also supposed to do that. But in the regular sessions, you are not supposed to do that. Only in workshop, you are supposed to log into Salesforce and do hands-on. Otherwise, no hands-on in the class while I'm teaching or I'm doing hands-on. Okay, so now I'm going to here type. So in the left-hand side, please type app builder. So it's loading. Just wait. It's not taking my words or what I'm typing. Yeah, now it's coming. So please note, it's coming like this: Lightning App Builder or App Builder, whatever you can search. Okay. After that, here click on login details. Okay, and this will be the option for you. Please click on new button because we are going to create a new app in Salesforce mobile. Just look at this, how fantastic the facility is without having any programming knowledge, without having a knowledge of Android, without having a knowledge of iPhone. That is the, what is that programming language is used in iPhone? I think C, some C. What is that? I forgot. Some kind of C language is there. So yeah, Swift. Yeah, Swift something. Yeah. So let me go for that and see here. So you have been asked to decide what kind of lightning page you want to create. You are interested to create the lightning page for application. You are going to create an application. Go for this. You want to design a home page. Means whenever you log into Salesforce and in Lightning, you know that we have seen in the demo also. We can see the home page. If you want to modify that home page, then go for this. If you want to modify any record page, then go for this. Our requirement right now is on application page. We want to create application as per the customer's requirement. Please click on application. So you can see for the application page, you will be having some tab like this, and you can use that. If you click on home page, Then you can design your home page, which will come after clicking on home. Listen carefully, see the screen very properly. And if you go for record page, then how any specific record you want to show in your custom object, standard object, you can design that. All these things you can do in this, but right now we are going to focus only on application page. And please click on next button. Give the name for this application. So you can do one thing. You can hear like we are going to do one thing. We are going to assume that we are doing this kind of project, or we are going to do this project activity for Coca-Cola. Okay. So Coca-Cola is also using Salesforce, by the way. So let me mention here. Let's say you also do that, and after that, click on next. So after that, it's going to ask you how you want to have the layout. So you want to see the layout like this in the application should display like this in the laptop. In the iPad, it should be looking like this, or tablet, and in the mobile, it should look like this. Now, second option, it should look like this. Third, it should look like this. Fourth, it should look like this. So by the way, you will ask this question to whom in your real-time project? You are going to ask this question to whom? What should I select? Yes, client. Very good. Remember the demo session. I told you very clearly. Business related decisions, experience related decisions, you must ask client. It is not your project. You are not the client. So please note down, you should not do anything by your own. You are just a technical person. So click on anything. Let's say I'm selecting first option. So click on first option, click on finish. And now this way we will get this page. Okay, so now don't do anything, please pay attention. Let me give you some kind of information as a background, then again we'll continue this workshop. Pay attention. Here there are three important sections in this app builder designer page. This is called as app builder designer page. In that, three sections are this: section number 1, section number 2, section number 3. Section number 1 will tell you all the components which you can add on your application, what to add, what to not to add, everything you can see. For example, if you want to add some chart on your component, so drag and drop, and that chart will be displayed on the customer's mobile application, etc. Okay, so this way you can select whatever you want to select. There are three options: standard, custom, and custom manage. Listen carefully. Something about this as well. Standard one is going to come, as you know that we already discussed about this in the demo session itself. What is the meaning of standard lighting component? What is the meaning of standard lighting component? Yes, we got by default. Very good. We got by default by Salesforce. Very good. Correct. So please note, Salesforce already given you some kind of components to bring and ready made. So tell me, what is the number coming for you? I'm getting 14 components. How much from your side? How much is the number for you? Same number? Same? Okay, fine. Yeah. So as expected, same. But here in the custom, it should be coming 0, correct? And custom managed, there is nothing. There is no option like custom managed, or is there? Nothing, right? Only two options. Only two options? Okay, fine. No problem. So pay attention. You can see some kind of slight differences because your environment, my environment, having different work. I'm using this from long time. So let me tell you, pay attention. There is no confusion for this. This you're going to get by default from Salesforce. There is no confusion for this. Second, custom. Now here you need to do coding. Which kind of coding? The lightning programming you have to do. In this case, you have to do lightning programming. Okay. And here, this lightning programming, also you will come to know about this in future. At that time, you will know about this lightning programming also. Right now, not needed. And the third thing is here. Third thing is you can buy or download the components available from the Play Store kind of environment in Salesforce, and that is called as App Exchange. So there is a website where you can buy such kind of components or try some free components, etc. If I click on that website, just click on the blue color at the bottom. So I clicked on this blue color in the bottom and I got this as output. This is nothing but the app exchange, which is the website of Salesforce where you can buy various ready-made components. Okay. So there are so many things available. You can buy by taking the permission of your customer, and this way you can also use. But right now, if you install when you buy something, then only you will get the option. When you have some kind of thing, you bought something, then only you will get some kind of option. Okay, so I have three such options. That's why it's coming. If there is nothing installed in your Salesforce environment, this option will be invisible automatically. Okay, fine. So as of now, you should only worry about this because neither you are going to do any coding here and nor you are going to buy here. I just told all these things to you for your knowledge for further journey. You only focus on this as of now. Next, this is the canvas, which is also called as the app builder designer. Here, you can actually drag and drop whatever components you want to add here. You can drag and drop. Okay, that will do in some time. And here in the right hand side, this is the properties by which you can do some kind of settings. You can make some changes, etc. Okay, let's begin and do some kind of activity. You also do the same thing. Standard, go to standard, and after going to standard, do one thing. You click on, you do one thing. Click on list view. Click on list view. Okay. So I will take that only which you can understand or which you will be able to use. Let's say click on list view. Click on list view and drag and drop here. Drag and drop here in the first component. Drag and drop. And look at this. It's showing me some kind of information. If it is not coming for you, then do one thing. Select here any object. Let's say maybe the monster.com object. You select here monster.com object. Click on this and type here monster.com object. Please select monster because we are working on monster.com object. So you select that only. Okay. And number of records to display, you can show here 5, 3, whatever you want to show. Next, enable inline edit. Now here, if you want to make the changes on this component by clicking on the component and you want to make some changes, then you can use inline editing, like by clicking on the record without editing. Without editing also, you want to make the modification, you can use this. To hide list view action bar, there is action bar which will be coming. If you want to hide that or want to hide the search bar, you can select all these options. Optional, completely optional. Okay. And after that, do one thing. We'll come to this point in 2-3 minutes. Leave it as of now. Next, now also do one thing. Below that, drag and drop the recent items. Please drag and drop recent items at the second component. Recent item, drag and drop. And be fast, by the way. Done. Click on this. You can give a label. Let's say these are recent items. You can give the heading. You can decide for which object you want to see recent items. You can select here. Click on this. Click on this. And whatever you want, shift it to the right hand side. So please do one thing. Select account also. And also drag and drop monster also. Please do both. Account and monster. Please do both. Drag and drop. Done. Account monster. Please do both. Drag and drop. Account is a standard object which we don't need to create. It's by default available. I'm just taking an example. And monster.com is your custom object that you did already. Okay. Now, please note how many records you want to show. Let's say 10 records. And again, as I said already, this you are going to see later. Okay. Next. Now, after that, you do one thing. Click on rich text. I told something about rich text in the demo session. What is that? What is that? Rich text field. I'm talking about field. Why rich text field is used or rich text area? It's your demo session topic only. Already we discussed. Yes, you want to make some kind of field images, URL, bold, italics. You want to make. Yes, correct. So at that time we use the rich text. Correct answer. So do one thing here. Same kind of experience you can get. This is not the field, by the way. This is not the field. This is just the area where it can give you some kind of rich text experience. Not the field, by the way. The way we saw in demo. Click on rich text and drag and drop here. And please write the information here. The please write here the investment proof is to be submitted by 1 March 2020. Okay, this is a message for all the users of the investment proof. I hope you know that every year we have to submit the investment proof from our salary so that we can get some redemption from the tax. You can change some kind of here font. You can change the size and just select any kind of color. Let's say maybe red color, and done. So like this, you can also do. Okay, please do that. And also you can add any URL if you want. You can also add any URL. So intology.com, something like that. You can also add URL, by the way. You can just mention some kind of URL. That's also possible. For example, from intologic.com, and you can just select here intologic.com and write here. Such kind of things also you can do. Okay, URL can be also provided. And display as a card, yes, display as a card. It will be shown as a card. Otherwise, it will not be shown as a card. Show as a card. It looks good. It's a good for look and feel. And save. And after this, please don't forget to activate. Otherwise, this will not be activated. Activate. Then pay attention to these important steps. Very important. Salesforce asking that Shekhar, in the lightning page, I would like to give the name like this. Is that fine for you? Yes, it's fine for me. I would like to show this for every user. Is that fine for you? Yes, show to every user. And I want to show this icon. You can change the icon. You can use some kind of icon like this, depending on customer's business. Let's say I'm taking the light icon, and I'm going to click on lightning experience. In the lightning experience, if you would like to show this, yes, I want to show this. Click on add page to app. So it will come in lightning experience along with your dice or along with your monster.com object. So let me do one thing here. So you can select here, you can add, remove any kind of value you can add. So by the way, here, these are my applications. Okay. So where should I actually show this? In which application I should show? We are working on which application? We are working in which application? Yeah, we are working on monster.com application. So do one thing here. Please do one thing. Remove this option and click on monster.com application. Click on monster.com and say that I want to bring this tab under monster.com application on which we are doing the project. So under your monster.com application, you will see this option. Anyone is missing or even remain behind, nothing to worry. We have only a few minutes now left. So after that, you will get the video. You can watch it and repeat again. So please select monster.com step number 1. And first of all, step number 1 is this. Then step number 2 is this. And then click on step number 3 so that this tab will be coming in your application monster.com. Next, mobile navigation. You want make this application available for mobile? Shall I select yes or no? What should I do? Shall I select? Of course we know. Of course we want. Of course we want it. How can I say no? Please select this and say yes, I want in mobile application also. So the moral is here Salesforce asking us whether you want to, what kind of name should be there for the page, whether it should be shown on the lightning experience in your laptop, and whether you want to show this in the mobile device. If yes, then where? So please note, I will do one thing. Here I will just click on this, drag and drop, and I will just take it at the top. At the top I'm keeping Coca-Cola application. Okay. And this way I can drag and drop also and click on save. Fine. And now after save, I'm going to test it. How can I test it? Now I'm going to use my emulator. Okay, I'm going to use my emulator. To refresh the emulator, what you are supposed to do is click on this button at the bottom. Click on this button. If you click on the button, you can see at the top right, look at this, what's coming at the top right. Look at this refresh icon. Look at the top right. Look at this. Okay, click on this. Refresh. So click on the center button, first of all, the circle. Then refresh. Okay, then again click on the circle so it will vanish. And click on this and look at the Coca-Cola app. And click on this and just look at this, what's coming. All items I'm getting. Next, the recent items, whatever you selected, everything is coming. Okay, recent items, you can see these are all recent items. And finally, investment message. And if I click on interlogic.com, then it will open the new link and it will open the website. And this way, how it will work on the mobile device. It will open the website on the mobile device. So, how many people done? And you're getting this exactly same output. How many people done? Fantastic. Good to see that maximum duns are coming. Anyone is missing anywhere? Don't worry. You have the video, right? Don't worry. Play the video. You have the weekend. You complete the activities because there is no class on the weekend, and then you can complete this process because you will be getting a good amount of chance for this. Now, the most important thing and the final point. Please pay attention. Very important thing. Very important thing. Listen carefully because that will be part of your assignment also. Suppose this event is investment proof. Suppose this investment proof, I don't want to show, I want to show only to that person who is from, let's say, India. Okay? How we can do this? Now, this is a very important responsibility for you, and this is a very important concept because this way, not all the components you should show to everyone. Some components to some people, some component to other people. This is a very important responsibility. Please pay attention on the screen very carefully. This is the area, set component visibility. Who can see this component? Okay, this can help us to decide. First of all, I will do one thing. I will show you. I will do all the testing for Shekhar. Okay, I will do all the testing for Shekhar. So do one thing. Open the new tab. Open the new tab, and now do one thing. Click on this setup. Click on the setup, and go to setup. Everyone do this. All these are going to be in your assignment, so you have to have all this knowledge. Then type here user. Type here user. So I will do one thing. I will make the country of Shekhar equal to America. Okay. So see, this is the option you have to select. Click on user, type user and click on user. Okay. Below user management setting, click on user. So here, whatever is coming in my environment, you don't worry about that. You just neglect this. Forget about this. Only focus on your user. My name is Shekhar, so my user is here. And in your case, your name should be there. Okay. So click on that record or click on edit option. Before Shekhar, that is before you, your name, click on edit. Click on edit. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. The country of Shekhar, I'm going to make as USA. Okay, I'm making country equal to USA. Fine. Now click on save. You also do that. You also do that. Keep it USA. If it is coming USA, because there are students from USA also, So your name is coming as a USA, keep it like that. If it is not coming as USA, for those people from India, make it USA. But make it USA. That's it. That's the moral. Okay? Come back to this page and do one thing. Tell anyone who is from India, he should only see this because this deadline is for Indian people. For USA, different date. For Australia, different date. Okay. What we can do then? Click on this, and then in the setting, you will see set component visibility. Means to whom you want to show this component. So click on this add filter and click on select and click on this. So this is related to what actually? Is it a permission setting or device setting or user setting? We want to set some condition for what? User or device or permissions? User, of course. Click on user arrow. Now click on the drop down again here. After this, click on this drop down again. What should I select here? What should I select? Country. Very good. User country. Okay. Select. So if user country here, now what should I select? Equals to or non-equal to or contains? I want to show only for Indians. So user country, what should I select? Equals. Very good. And what should I mention here in the value? India. Very good. Okay. Done. And after that, click on save. And after that, come to emulator. Now tell me, how should I refresh the page in emulator? How should I refresh? In emulator, how should I refresh? Tell me the process. How should I refresh the emulator? First step is what? Yes, click on the button. Click on the button on the bottom. This one. Click on this button. This one. If you click on this, then this page will come. Click on this. And now see what's going to happen. It will reload with all the new settings. Please note that option is gone. Tell me, what about you? Gone or not? That option is gone or not? That should be gone because I'm not from India. Gone? Superb. Congratulations. You have understood one very important example how you can control the visibility. It is an interview question. Please note, it's a very famous interview question. Remember this. They will ask you in the interview, if suppose there is a page and on that page I'm having various lightning component or mobile application, then how can I show some component to some people and some component to hide from people? This is a famous interview question. Simply say there is an option called a set component visibility. By using that option, we can decide to whom to show, to not to whom we need to show this. Okay. So now let me tell you few important theory points which will be important for your interview. And see here, standard component. These are the entities used by Salesforce. And let me just take it down. Provided by Salesforce. Custom component, these are created by programming in Lightning. Custom managed, these are entities which we can buy from App Exchange, which is like Play Store for Salesforce apps, where we can buy some paid apps or download some free apps. Then only that options will be displayed in the designer section. You can neglect this as of now. You can, when you join any company, then you will buy some components. Okay, this is for you. And now after that, I will be giving you one important assignment. So that will be coming in the email. Work on that assignment and submit the screenshots to me. Okay. And now here, please note, as we are having 4 minutes left and this is Friday, so I would like to ask you one important thing, because as it's Friday, there is no class tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So I would like to know your feedback that how's your training going on, and whatever you attended, please let me know by typing one or two. And please note, if anything is not fine, please, without any hesitation, type two and mention what is the problem you are facing, and I will simply arrange another alternate for you. So please, without any hesitation, type two if you want to type, because it's your money, it's your career. And if you're typing two, then mention the reason also. Okay, great. So I can see one coming. Fantastic, guys. If you think that everything is going fine for you, if the training is helpful for you, then I'm very happy. And this way only we will try to keep the same thing in future also. And please note here, There's a question about user country IN. That can be IN, India, IND. It can be anything. You just need to match this. That's it. Whatever is coming, let it be. Just spelling should be matching. That's all. Okay. So fine. And anyone is finding difficulty for this because of any browser issue or anything, don't worry. You have the email. You have the weekend time. You can WhatsApp me. You can email me and tell me about your scenarios or tell me about your requirement. Okay. And now let me see. Fine. So please note there is no. Uh, just 1 minute. Fine, guys. So let's meet now on Monday. And any questions, any queries you're having, anything about video or anything else, just drop me email. Okay. Anyone is facing any other issue, just drop me email. So directly we are going to meet now on Monday morning, India time. Okay. See ya. Let's meet on Monday morning.